Our life is a series of situations. Every situation was not how we wanted it to be. There could have been failures. There could have been disease. There would have been hurt. But it's a past. If we're still holding on to it, if we're still creating this thought, what if it happens again? What if I fail again? What if I fall ill again? I'm fine now. I'm perfect now. I have been healed now. But what if that disease recurs again? What if I try again and it doesn't happen right this time? What if I heal my relationship? But what if something goes wrong? What if I trust them, but they cheat me again? What if? When I do this, I'm carrying forward my emotion of the past into my present. It's a scene of the past, it's an emotion of the past. But because it's still here, I'm taking the emotion from the past into my present. I'm radiating that vibration into my present. Vibrations create reality. And sometimes we believe that same karmic patterns are coming to us repeatedly. Repeated disease, repeated failure, repeated rejection, repeated betrayal is not because they are doing it, it's because I am repeatedly feeling it that way. So when I feel the same, I radiate the same, I manifest the same. If I feel different, I'll radiate different and I will create a new destiny. So repeated karmic patterns are not in situations. Repeated karmic patterns are because of repeated patterns of my own emotion. Pause today and check. Is there anything which you are holding on to, believing that it might happen again? And ask yourself, do you want it to happen again? If not, then never create that thought again. Create a thought and record it on the screen of your mind. It's past. It's over. It was a karmic account. It's over. Over, never, ever to happen again. My present is beautiful. My future is secure. I am the creator of a beautiful destiny.
Thoughts are the seeds, and our actions grow out of them. Just like a plant or a tree comes from the seed, similarly, the actions we perform, the seeds of those actions are our thoughts. Good thoughts will lead to good actions. Bad thoughts will lead to bad actions. So simple. This applies to all kinds of actions, even the ones that we call involuntary and unpremeditated actions. So our actions have their seeds in the thoughts. And the mind is the factory in which we are generating thoughts, either in the form of machines that will help us fly to sublime heights, or in the form of weapons that we will use to kill ourselves. So the mind is veritably like a garden. Many of you have your garden plots, and you have this experience. The soil is fertile. It will definitely lead to crop. Either you tend to the garden, get a nice crop of plants, herbs, flowers, vegetables, or you let it run wild. It will become overrun by weeds, and these weeds will bring more of their kind. And they will bring more of their kind until you have a weed garden. Similarly, either you tend to your mind and make it a place that generates sublime, noble thoughts, or the mind will take care of itself and keep presenting you thoughts full of negativity and misery and hatred and depression and tension and anxiety. So, in this human life, we have the responsibility to tend to the garden of our mind. We are the gardeners of our own mind. What does the gardener do? He plants the good seeds and he keeps weeding out the unwanted things. Similarly, we must responsibly ensure that we don't let negative thoughts fall into the garden of the mind, or we will have to bear the consequences. Simultaneously, we tend our mental garden, cultivate it with thoughts which will bear fruit that will give us happiness, joy, love, and satisfaction. When we start cultivating the garden of our mind, we will discover another link. It is through our mind that we attract circumstances to ourselves. The circumstances that come our way don't happen by chance. They are arranged by God. This world is His form. There is nothing wrong with the world. The circumstances that are coming our way are arranged by Him for two reasons. Firstly, our karmic reactions. Secondly, to teach us lessons. We all have defects and deficiencies in us. God arranges for circumstances that help us come face to face with our defect. We realize, oh, I have this mistake. I need to correct this. The circumstances remain until we have learnt our lessons. Once the lesson is learnt, those circumstances fall away. They have no further purpose in our life. A new set of circumstances come to teach us a different set of lessons. That is how it works. So, we are not the victim of circumstances. We are drawing circumstances to us. We often put the cart before the horse. Swamiji, I am fighting with my circumstances. You know something? Why don't you fight with your mind? You improve your mind. Improve yourself from within. The external circumstances will automatically change.